I've just learned so much about how things work. So for me personally, I want to do aerospace engineering, which constitutes both like rockets and planes. I never really saw myself doing aviation until I started doing this, because like now I've just seen how cool and how fun aviation can be, right? You get to learn so much. We do the exact same tasks as employees. Later in my life, if I do go down this career, I understand how much hard work I have to put in, because now I have an experience as an employee.
These guys made it simple and easy to understand. Throughout the experience, I've been working with the wings, engines, and also the cockpit to understand into depth of what really the pilot does in the aircraft, which really opened up my mind for other experiences.
I am blessed enough to have been placed here at the National Environmental Management Authority, where we've been taken through the water quality labs, where we got to see the tests they perform to be able to regulate the water quality through lots of different tests like BOD and COD, which are just chemical and biological tests that they perform to be able to make those regulations. We've also met with department heads of both the water quality and the waste management department, where they told us a lot about what they do at NEMA. It's definitely helped me be more sure of my career choice of going into environmental management. It's definitely been very helpful.
African Leadership Center is a research-based institute which investigates issues on peace, development, and security. During my time here, I have been exposed to various work ethics and how to behave in a work environment. I have been able to interact with African leaders and understand their perspectives on issues facing Africa, which has helped me widen my spectrum of knowledge. This has given me more confidence in pursuing international relations in the future and work on peace, development, and security for the world.
We've been learning a lot of things like Java, JavaScript, HTML, CSS, app development, web development, and more.
Over the past week, we worked on several things, including developing a mobile app. The exposure we've gained here has been eye-opening. We know it will help us a lot in making our future career choices.
My experience at Redent International has been amazing. I have met good mentors who have helped me in making my decision to become a software engineer in the near future.
We've had the opportunity to have e-money training, as well as make networks on LAN, and use JavaScript to encrypt and decrypt data.
I got the opportunity to have an internship here at Kenya Space Agency, where I got to work with a number of astronomers, aerospace engineers, and geospatial engineers to learn about the space industry. We got to learn about computer-aided design, as well as rocket and satellite design. I'm an aspiring aerospace engineer, and this has really helped me to understand a lot about my future career and industry.
This work experience week has been illuminating in that it has taught me a lot about life in an actual workplace, which is quite different from all the assumptions we make from the classroom setting. It's also given me a chance to put all the knowledge that I've learned in class into practice in the real world. I've had a chance to learn a lot about the importance of maintaining relationships both with clients and with other people in the workplace. We've also had a chance to learn a lot about personal initiative and taking the extra step to ensure that the work you put out into the world is something that you're proud of and that other people are proud of for you. This work experience has really taught me a lot about the banking and finance sector, which is not something I was particularly knowledgeable about before. We've had a chance to visit all the different departments and see what they do and how they do it.
My favorite experience is the day I spent with customer service. It takes more than just a smile to deal with customers. It's also a lot about psychology and emotion to deal with people and being able to solve their issues. I'm extremely grateful for the experience that they've given us. Not many people get to go out and get real life work experience, which literally does set us up for better in the future, because what we learn in the classrooms is so different from what we have learned here.
I am doing an internship at Atlas Copco. My experience here so far has been amazing. I have learned more about compressors, their maintenance, how to take care of them, and how they function.
I've learned more about compressors, basically the two, screw compressor and a piston compressor. We've also learned how to service them and how to overhaul them. This experience has better allowed me to understand the physical side of my career, which is electrical engineering, other than the theory side, which I've learned in school.
Having been here for the past 4 weeks, I've definitely learned a lot. I've learned how to adopt a client-based approach. This boils down to listening to your client, their needs, and giving them a personalized legal solution.
I got exposed to different areas of law, such as conveyancing, which dealt with leases, discharges, transfers, and I also got to hear more stuff about family matters and also civil matters to deal with land and employment. We got to write an article about adversarial and inquisitorial systems, which is linked to something that we've been learning at LIS International. I've been able to attend virtual court. We also attended physical court, where we got to see a witness being cross-examined. My experience here has confirmed that this is definitely the career that I want to take up in the future.
ICJ is a non-profit organization. They focus on human rights, economic justice, and institutional well-being.
I've enjoyed this opportunity to work at an organization which I might not have otherwise discovered. As an international human rights lawyer in the near future, ICJ's policies have aligned with my passion to fight for human rights.
These 2 weeks, I've learned a lot. I was able to observe multiple things. I was able to shadow doctors to see what they're doing, how they interacted with the patients, how they comforted them. I was also able to attend multiple surgeries. We got to wear scrubs. We felt like real doctors for a second there. It made me sure that medicine is what I want to do.
We have been going to different places in the hospital and seeing how they work. We've been to the wards, we've been to the ICU, and we've seen some surgeries at the theater. We've also been to the accident and emergency department, and we've been able to really experience how the hospital works and how all these departments and branches work together to provide really good healthcare for the patients. This experience really enabled me to be immersed into each specialty, into each department. So that would help me eventually to pick which specific career course I want to go for when I eventually become a doctor.